Hey, yo, guys, how's it going? Tally here, and today I'm going to bring you the top 8 matchup from the Reddit non-meta tournament. Of course, guys, before we dive in, please make sure to like the video, please make sure to drop a comment, and if you are new here, make sure to subscribe as well. Let's dive into the match. Okay, so starting off game 2, we are going to go first, and we actually do have a pretty decent hand. So do they, though. So let's see how we play this one out. We can start off with the Hero Lives, getting the Stratos. Now, in hindsight, should have been a Shadow Mist. Doesn't really matter, but it is what it is. So we go for the Stratos, we're going to go do the Vision Hero combo and go into all of our good stuff. Now, things that we're hoping to do here, grab Liquid, draw into a Mask Change and some more interruptions, and realistically, I think we've got a pretty decent chance of doing that. So we do grab the Mask Change off the Shadow Mist, and we go ahead and get the Sunrise. Now we do have the Judgment, we do have the Mask Change, and we've got the Miracle Fusion underneath the Wonder Driver so that we can use it for next turn. Again, they start off really well, and I left myself with no Darks on the field, which, not very smart if I'm honest. But I do have a board wipe, I do have a little bit of protection. They did get rid of the Judgment, I should have probably got rid of that sooner. And then they had the Twin Twister, which they drew off the Phoenix. Again, realistically, should have acted sooner than I did. They've now got the Chaos Creator, they're just doing so much in terms of like comboing off with the Chaos cards. Getting their Thunder Dragons, they've got the Collapse Serpent now for more combos. They've got the Striker Dragon for the Wyver Burster for more combos. They're going to go ahead, summon out the Dragonhawk, go into Romulus. I love this combo, right? Going to go into Unicorn, get rid of Sunrise, so now my monsters are slightly less beefy. They're going to go for the Blackluster Soldier of Chaos and the Dragon Duel, leaving me with 800 life points, and I do think there's a way out of this. So we normal summon the Vion, sending a Mist, grabbing a gold, and then we go ahead, melee into Cross Sheep. Dark Calling is going to grab us the Bane with a Stratos for Liquid Soldier. And if Miracle Fusion let me use stuff from hand, then we'd probably be in a really good position here. But it doesn't, so we just beat in for damage and kind of hope that our opponent doesn't really have much next turn. And of course they have the best top deck possible, and unfortunately the Rogue journey is over, guys. Let's take it to the outro. Okay guys, so here we are in the top 8 matchup between myself and my opponent. Now, my opponent is going to be playing Thunder Dragons and they are going to win the die roll, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but when you're up against a combo deck like this, then it's not the best thing either, because they've opened the nuts, we've opened the butts, because they could probably set up a negate or two. Now, they're going to do some standard Dragon Link combos, grabbing that Arch Nemesis Eschatos, which is pretty nifty. Now, they're going to go ahead, just continue to combo, get off some of their extenders, get the Safer in. Going to go to Reprodocus, they're going to end. Now, it doesn't look like much, but they're ending on a pretty nasty Floodgate. This Eschatos pretty much says that you can declare one monster type on the field, destroy all monsters on the field with that type. Also, until the end of the next turn, neither player can special summon. And of course they called Warriors. So basically, I cannot special summon Warriors. That's a slight problem. But we try anyway. We're going to normal summon a Warrior. We're going to grab a Fiend. God, I love this card. We're going to grab a Fiend. And then, I don't really like this play in hindsight. But again, I wanted to get value out of Honest Neos. Essentially, I dropped the Honest Neos so that I would have a level 7 in the graveyard to go into Malicious Bane. Realistically, keeping this would have kept me in the game quite a lot longer, but I wanted to clear off this board. Okay, and just pray that the Solemn Judgment would get us through. But here's what it is, it is what it is. We do have the Bane, we do have a beefy Stratos, we're going to beat over for a lot of damage, and we're going to set the Solemn Judgment and pass. Now, again, I'd prefer not to do what I did there, but it is what it is. They now have a Levianeer, which I'm not happy about. I'm going to go ahead and Judgment that, but they do have a lot of extenders. Okay, now they tried to search off a Thunder Dragon of Chaos Space, doesn't really matter. Look at all the advantage that they've got. Pot of Desires as well, they're going to just draw cards on cards. Gold Sark off the top, Thunder Dragon Fusion, oh my goodness, could not get better draws if they tried. And they get the Bigfoot on field, going to summon the Nemesis, and this means they're going to go for a big boy Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos with the Thunder Dragon Fusion. I can see the writing on the wall here, this isn't going to end well for me, and they've got everything that they need to win game 1. So let's talk about game 2. Well guys, I'm very sorry I couldn't take the win for us, but I'll take a top 8 if I'm honest. That was a really fun tournament, and I really do encourage anyone who wants a bit of fun to get into the next one. So just keep an eye on the Yu-Gi-Oh subreddit and it will come up at some point soon. But overall, I had a great time with this. I'm going to bring you my deck profile from it because it's slightly different than a normal hero deck list. And of course, I'm going to bring a kind of a recap video in the future. But of course, you've been amazing. I have been Tally. I will catch you later. Bye.